Hello, welcome to another part of texture pack creation. It's been a while, but this video does take a lot longer than the other videos to make, obviously, because it's making it. So you can expect that takes a lot longer than usual. But yep, moving on to the ores. We're starting on the ores. I'm trying to think of a pattern that I could use on the ore. This is not what it's going to look like, because I decide no, that looks a bit rubbish. So I get rid of all the edges of that and come up with another idea, which I then stick with. Like from the bottom right, a big square, then it gets smaller as it goes up towards the top left. I thought that was quite unique. I haven't seen a text pack that does like that yet, so that's why I chose it. And then I add the shading and the detail into these, each with the little shine, because I managed to fit it in somehow. I would have never done that before. And yes, I do just copy and paste that over, and then change the colours of the middle bit just to make it a little bit easier for me. And I am getting the colours from the blocks, like see the block of ore there, block of iron. That one was. This one is the iron ore. So I'm just getting the colours that I've already made before, because I like those colours and I want to stick with those colours and use those. Because if I use a different colour than the block, like say the block of gold is a different colour to the gold and the ore, then that wouldn't make much sense. So I had to really do it, but I didn't mind. And then I added the background shading because it looked too boring, and it worked. It did work. I managed to do it. So like those were a layer, the actual ore was a layer above, so I could then draw behind it. Which worked out well with the shine and stuff here. And then obviously the coal, I had to do all the colours because I haven't done any of this yet. Obviously there isn't a coal block. That would be pretty stupid. But yep, it's pretty pointless having all the other blocks. It's just mostly for decoration really, but I don't know. I just understand why they haven't put the coal block in. I can't remember this. I think this is a bookshelf. The bookshelf, it's not bad. It's just a normal bookshelf. The colours, they're alright. They're not the best colours. I'm trying to get the right shade for the inside bit. So at first it went really reddy, like a red coloured, and it didn't look right. So I eventually swap and change, add the shading, and make it more into a cupboard / bookshelf. Because I've got the books on the top here. I'm adding shading to right now, and the bottom was like a drawer. There we go, got the handle there, and then that was fine. I thought that was fine to use. This is the mossy cobble, so it's got to be the same texture as the cobble, so it links in. I tried doing like a viney effect on this, but it didn't work out. I do eventually change this, and I think I stick with just the square of it. See, I'm adding the shading, but then it just doesn't look right. I don't know why. It just didn't. I just don't know. I just didn't like it. So I exited out of all that. That one cancelled, and then as you can see, I'm adding the little squares that I'm just gonna fill in green on the side there, because I thought that looked good. It looked nice. I'm taking the green from the grass, so it's like sort of the same moss, like grass and stuff. It's like a grass growing at the bricks. So that was the same colour as that. That's why I did that. And there we go, adding the little shine. I thought that looked good. I thought that looked cool. It looked cool as decoration, also, as well as being in a dungeon. So that's good. I'm just adding the shading on this. I think I did it wrong the first time, and then I'm adding a little shine on it because I like it. I liked it, even though it was little. I liked adding the shine because it seemed to work. Right, this, I knew what I was doing for this straight away. I just wanted a really nice purple for it, like one that's just so good. So obviously the outside is darker, the middle is slightly brighter, and it's just such a nice purple. So that works out brilliantly on that. Adding the shine, which makes it look even better. I'm really bragging about my own stuff here, but that's fine. And then that was the end of the obsidian. Now this, it was just had to be the grass block, the top of it, and I had to make it grey so the texture bit would work. So I did the same for that grass there, and then this had to be redone completely because I really hate the default one. It's too big, it's too, so I decided to add my own little shapes that I'm just randomly doing on the spot. This actually reminded me somewhat of the OCD Craft by Disco, if you've ever seen that. Just the style of it looked really, really similar to it, and that's not copying, that was just something that happened. And I thought that was cool. It looked good, it just reminded me of it as I was doing it. So I hope you don't mind that looks pretty similar. And then I added this, which is gives it like a shading from the top to the bottom, which wasn't the intention at first, and then as I did the first two, I thought, yeah, this looks good, so I did it more intentionally for the rest. Oh god, what block was this? Oh, there we go. The crafting table next, because I've just skipped a few. I don't know what that other bit is, I think that's the grass block, but oh well. That I've just done there, because for some reason you have to redo it, and I don't know why. So yeah, this is the crafting table, add in the little lines there, which makes it not look like a straight square. It looks more wonky, which gives it this style, and then giving it the shading, and then obviously because it's the top of the crafting table, it needs the grid. So instead of doing that smack bang in the middle like most of them do, I thought I'd just do it at the little bottom right. Change it up a bit, make it a little bit different to the rest of the texture packs, and that's why I did it, because I wanted it to make it unique. Now this is the furnace. Obviously I took the effect from the stone and then just made it a bit darker, because it's been crafted and used. And then I thought that was fine, just obviously added the middle stovey bit. And I was good with that, to be honest. That was fine by me. I liked how it would probably blend slightly into the stone. Say if you had like a little underground base and you had the stone walls, then you put the furnace there, and then it'll sort of blend in with the stone. I like that idea, so I stuck with it, as you can see. But yeah, that is the end. That was all of that layer complete. You didn't really get a full look at that. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to do that in the editing, but yeah, you saw them all as they progressed anyways. So yeah, that's layer 3. Next episode of this, we will be doing the layer 4 with the sponge and the glass, and I'm going to be doing diamonds and redstone and some other stuff like that. And obviously the other parts of the crafting table will be done. So yeah, until then, I'll see you guys.